We only know two things for certain in life. We grow older and then we die. We don't have a choice, it's inevitable. And still we try to fight it so hard. Instead of enjoying life as much as possible, appreciating each year and becoming more and more comfortable in our own skin, we fret and we stress and we tell ourselves a million times, we are not beautiful. We are not good enough. We need to fix this. Do you also feel like that? That all I want to do is be happy with myself and enjoy my body and feel beautiful and sexy and be grateful for all of this, but somehow we're always held back by something. It's not our fault, we're all going through this uphill battle. So why is this so damn hard? Truth is, we are held back. Something is holding all of us back, making it almost impossible to be happy with the way we look. The beauty standards of our society are ridiculous, and some industries are making good use of that. They don't want you to feel good, they want you to see aging as failure. They want you to look your own face in the mirror and see only the bad stuff, the imperfections, the dark circles and hairy upper lips and big pores and fine lines and who knows how many other things there are to stress about. And they want you to hate your body, to hate your cellulite, stretch marks, loose skin, saggy boobs and your flabby thighs, because their goal is to make you unhappy with yourself. Why? Because an unhappy woman is a money-spending woman. The more you stare in the mirror, the more minuscule imperfections you will find. And whenever someone else points out their own imperfections, you're for sure going to look for those imperfections in your own face the next time you look in the mirror. And all of a sudden, you've added another imperfection to the list of things to fix. Maybe there's a cream for that, maybe a pill, or some kind of glove or roller or wax strips, and we're off again, spending money. We're so stressed out over this flaw that we're willing to do all kinds of wishful thinking, believing in the simple solution that if we only buy this cream, we'll magically become perfect overnight. But deep down, we know it's not true. And it's become a way for us women to hang out. We talk down our own looks like, oh, I love your healthy hair, my hair is so thin and lifeless, or whatever. And that kind of thing is meant as a compliment, as a kindness, but we don't have to be mean to ourselves to be kind to someone else. Take loose skin and fine lines, for example. The industry often talks about signs of aging as equal to damage. They put the two words together. Aging is damage, as if the body and face automatically loses value by aging. Like every year we get lesser, unhealthier, more used up. Like from the day we turn 16, we start losing value. What a horrible way to look at ourselves and our lives. It's one thing to want to protect ourselves from damage, to want to eat healthy, nourish our skin and work out our muscles, to want to prolong our lives and feel as good as possible even when we're old and grey. It's a whole other thing to try to stop aging altogether, to keep the 16-year-old version of us alive past our 20s and 30s. First of all, it's impossible. Second of all, why miss out on the hella cool experience of getting more and more adult every year? As a grown-up, I feel more and more sexy and cool the older I get. Sure, my boobs sag more and I see fine lines that I didn't used to see, but those things are not sign of me getting damaged and less valuable. Those are signs that I'm getting more kick-ass, more complex and wise and professional, and above all, more comfortable in my own skin. I have lived longer and therefore I look less new. You can physically see signs of my years on my body, like a map. Lines on my forehead for getting surprised a lot, taut muscles from my hours at the gym, and that scar on my leg from swimming straight into a bunch of razor-sharp rocks. I can choose to see those things as damage, or I can see it as simply super cool. I choose option number 2, and I consider myself anti-aging. When I look at David, I never notice any of the imperfections I see in my own face. Of course he has them too, the signs of aging and the little skin issues or normal blemishes that we all do. But I don't scrutinize his face looking for things to criticize. Because why would I do that? I love him. I love his face and his cute little chin and his enormous cow eyes. When he smiles and get the cheeky little eye crinkles, I die a bit from cuteness. I don't tell him to go buy an anti-wrinkle cream. I asked him the other day which part of my body is his favorite. He said that my butt is one of them. And I went like, why? It's not a good butt. It's all cellulite-y and it's not peach-shaped and it's super jiggly. It's not a good butt. And he said that yes, it's all of those things, but that doesn't mean it's not a good butt. It's a great butt. He likes it. So yesterday I looked in the mirror and I tried to see my butt objectively. And sure, it does have cellulite, but whatever image of my butt I have in my mind, it's quite far from reality. It's actually not that bad. A bit of jiggle, some cellulite, it's not the end of the world. My butt isn't perfect, but it's kind of cute in its own way. Maybe David sees my butt the same way that I look at his big eyes. Sure, the smile crinkles are technically an imperfection, but still, it's one of the things I love most about him. So what am I saying? I guess I'm asking this question. Do we all walk around feeling ugly because we are ugly? Or is there another reason why we're so hard on ourselves? Is there an industry out there making money out of us feeling miserable? And I'm definitely not saying that all beauty brands are evil. There are tons of amazing companies out there actively working towards a future where we enjoy our looks instead of trying to fix them. Even the companies without such a openly positive and inclusive approach still aren't evil. I don't think people that work in skincare go to work with the intention of making us feel ugly. But the structure of the industry, the idea that we should fix our flaws instead of highlighting our best bits, is causing all kinds of issues for millions of people. I don't walk around feeling ugly anymore. Well, most days anyway. And the reason for this is that I've actively chosen to step out of the ugly beauty spiral. And I've done this by focusing on my health, because when I feel healthy, I feel a gazillion times happier with my looks. And I've stopped overthinking my looks. I try to look in the mirror, not stare at it. The closer you stare, the more flaws you will see. And I've also stopped reading magazines and follow people online who constantly talk about their imperfections as something bad to be fixed. It's obsessive and it's making me obsessive too, so I only follow people who embrace their flaws and talk about themselves in a kind and loving way. Those three things put together have made a huge difference in how I perceive myself. And I think it's getting better. We're all talking about this more and grow more and more confident and comfortable for every year. Like we're finally all saying that enough already. And I'm not saying there shouldn't be a beauty industry. I'm saying that the beauty industry should empower us, not work against us. Are you also done with feeling ugly? Are you, like me, anti-aging? Give me a thumb if this video clicks with you and you like more of this kind of content in the future. You know, David and I talked about this in a podcast a while back about how the way women are supposed to look, how we dress, go on diets, do our hair and nails and stuff, that it really holds us back, especially in the workplace.
And makeup, when you're wearing lipstick, you can't eat properly. Like there's so many things that we women are supposed to do that are so constricting and makes everyday life such a hassle. And then I look at you guys.
If you want to continue on this theme, I'll put a link to that episode in the description. Other than that, you guys, please hear me out. You are not ugly. You do not have to be fixed. You just have to stop listening to society telling you to and start looking at your face the way David looks at my butt. Guys, you might have seen over on Instagram that I did a little snippety a couple of weeks ago. What do you think? I'm not sure. Should I keep it this length or should I go even shorter or should I grow it all back out again? Tell me what you think. I need your opinion. Puss puss and hej då!
There are so many brands for women coming out like, hey, we solved pockets.
Yeah.
You know, like it's things that as a man you think like it's so stupid.
Yeah.
But like for women it's like, oh thank God I finally have pockets.
Yeah.